EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw on second down. Blackburn.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, Blackburn. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On third down, Blackburn. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 23. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Jets will take over first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Got it here at the 29 on second and 8. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Gun. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 46. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
To throw on 2nd down. Blackburn, he finds his man, complete. That's Rodgers. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On 1st and 10, Blackburn escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And now here's a carry heading left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Blackburn. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Wilson completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Again, it's Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They go play action with Wilson. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Right back to him on 1st down. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Blackburn. Open man, the tight end Henry. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Blackburn. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Blackburn. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 84 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Off play action. Blackburn. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down on what
the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wilson. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Now it's Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Wilson will throw again. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
touchdown Jets. That's caught. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second down and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 98 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Blackburn. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
From the gun on 3rd down. Blackburn, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Blackburn. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Light 36.
Looking to throw. Blackburn. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's able to find Wallace.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They're running it. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Get the ball.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Again, Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Wallace. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And his kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Escaping the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Jumper, 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 jumper.
Now they try the right side here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Dillon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a football...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. They'll try and throw for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Uncorks one for Davis. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Wilson wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Following the fumble recovery, Blackburn. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.